Hi everyone. Can we have a check if audio is working? Because this is a new setup. Well, I say new setup, it's the same PC, but I've lost my scene somewhere, so I've just reset it up. Am I audible? Is the music audible? Chat is not saying anything. This is worrying. It's not saying it. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, that is good news. Is either of them too loud? I've just turned both of us down because I've realized my mic is probably going to make a noise whenever I breathe, so. So yeah, panel. Shoutouts to Challenge breaking the day of the tournament, just as we decided to have a record entrance, I think recently. I don't think I've seen a tournament this big for a while. Well, I might be wrong. Just waiting to get set up here. Can you still hear me breathing? Do I have to just move my mic further away? Yeah, thanks for confirmation. Yeah, no, my mic still has not got any better since I since I last streamed. But hey, a bad mic is better than no mic. Sounds fine now, that's good. I've turned them both down, which probably helps. So the stream might be a little bit quiet, but oh well. Actually, is it just I've moved the mic further away? Let's have a test. Is this okay too? If this is okay too, then that's great. Yeah, Panel Attack. It's a game I haven't played in a while. I should probably play it, but I've had a little less free time lately, and there's other things. I should get back into it, but hey, I'm available now just when the tournament's happening, so that's cool. Sounds fine, thank you, Legshot. So it is just the mic was way too close to me, gotcha. I have one of those crappy, what do you call it, headset mics where you can just move it around, and so whenever you put it down, you pick it up in a completely different position. Anyway, I believe my co-commentator has arrived. Or is Musical just here? Okay, Musical doesn't appear to be ready yet. I'm very used to hearing the Discord join noise whenever someone joins, but that is not a thing when you have streamer mode on. But we are still setting up here. Oh, hello.
Was muted.
Yeah, you're okay, that was unintentional. Hello, this is Musical, I'm turning you up. Oh, you're already at 200%, okay.
Oh god.
You'll be fine. Yeah, hello.
You rolled in small seconds. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. So hi, how's your tournament going? Are you even playing in the tournament?
That's right. It's been okay. I've been working on some like conceptual stuff like within my gameplay, and it's kind of spilling into what the variance of how well I do is gonna be. So sometimes like I could be playing really well because I'm implementing what I'm trying to learn well, and then sometimes it just fall flat on my face, and with tournament conditions that will happen very often.
It does, yeah. I mean, I guess we can switch to the bracket.
Well, I'm still a little low. I'll try to like adjust my.
Yeah, I have Musical at as high as I can on Discord.
Is this a bit better?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Legshot.
Anyway, here is the bracket made on Google Sheets instead of Challenge because Challenge broke. So
actually unfortunate.
We are starting with our round 1 matches, Galadic versus Dylon. You'll notice there's more people than usual. It's a 12-person bracket because we had 19 people participating in the tournament. So
it's been amazing.
Yeah, so here are all the
more
groups.
Than half of the entrants, they just checked in versus
yeah,
signing
like
up for
there were like 9
reminder
signups or
pings.
something, right?
I kind of like it in the sense that those who care about playing in tournaments, they'll know, and they independently keep track of when those tournaments will be, and then when it's time to check in, they'll check in.
Okay. Do you want to tell Dylon and Co that we're ready? Dylon and Galadic.
Sure. I'm gonna put that in tournament chat because our match calling channel is still invisible and we don't have time to do that.
Yeah.
I'll just say Dylon and Galadic.
And I should open Panel Attack and switch scenes.
Okay, there we go.
That's a blank screen. Okay, there we go. First try.
Oopsies. Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Are they in game? They are in game.
They are.
Yes. So we have the fancy tournament theme that Solitaire made a very long time ago. And here we are, first match. Is the wins counter supposed to still be there? And also, what happened to the names?
I think it's because of the builds. Like, so if you're using like
if I'm using an old theme, okay.
Yeah, I think if you're using the Panel Attack Modern on beta, it should fit properly.
Okay, I'm not gonna try and install beta midstream.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I can switch themes midstream, I guess. I suppose I
Yeah.
shall do that afterwards. But if you can't read it, it is Diadol on the left and Galadic on the right. I don't actually know which one of these people is seated higher, but I would assume it's Galadic based on the fact that Galadic is higher on the, what do you call it? The match bracket thing.
Right.
I think I did that intentionally. So,
Or actually, maybe Dialon just by a bit, because I think it probably was done by rating. Dialon takes a early win against Galadic.
Okay.
Just a little bit of insight for both of these players. They've been very active as of late. They've been playing in not only monthly tournaments, but a long-term series that I run called the Maging Series, and another league-style series run by Lightning. And they've been performing very, very well throughout, consistently. So this is a very exciting set already, right off the bat.
Okay, Dialon was third in group. Oh, someone's already. Dialon's already gone off to a 2-0 lead, but Dialon was third in group C. I'm gonna make sure I get that right. Yeah, Dialon was third in group C, and
Right.
Galadic was third in group B. So, while one of them technically has the higher seed due to how it works,
Yes.
these two players are effectively equal. They both won 4 matches out of their 3 matches out of their possible 5.
Dialon was almost master rank last week. I remember seeing that like shot. You're absolutely right. He went on a tear.
Wow, love to see players
and-
improving.
And if that wasn't enough like evidence today, like he gave myself and GCT a little bit of trouble with our group stages. He did not let us take any of those games for free. Of note, he took a 4.5-minute game against me.
Wow.
He just wouldn't die.
Yeah, sometimes someone just won't die and you just have to respect it. And yeah,
Meanwhile,
Dialon...
it's not surprised. Oh, go ahead.
Dialon are powering on the offense, and I think not topped out by Galadic, so... already up 3-0. These matches are a best of 5. Not best of 5, first of 5, otherwise Dialon would have won already.
That's true. I'm not surprised that to see Galadic in the finals bracket either. He's very consistent when it comes to trying to output his style of, I want to say, like, partial reaction and partial planning, because based on where his cursor goes, I know that he's always thinking about, okay, where do I go next? And he's very good at pattern recognition. Like right there, he just set up.
Yeah,
a Shogun.
that was a very good
wasted
clear.
no time in setting it up.
Yeah, it was a Shogun and then
just
just a
looking.
clear.
So that he can just keep a steady stream of offense and defense.
What I'm noticing is that Dialon's making a lot of big combos, like you see that +8, and intentionally trying to, not just stop at a
Yep.
+4, and that makes some pretty powerful offense. And you can
It's
see
really
that
good.
26 garbage per minute on the left-hand side.
Meanwhile, Galadic has been going for many more smaller combos, but he has, similar to Dialon, a healthy mix of 5 and 6 combos. Oh, it's unfortunate.
But that
overswap
combo
there.
storm, from all the combo garbage Dialon set, put Dialon on 5 match points. It's quite a few.
Well, the onus is on Galadic to not make this a perfect sweep. Let's see what does he have?
Yeah.
That was an interesting move by Galadic, trying to clear a little bit extra, only just to have a more reactable stack. Sometimes the prevailing thought would be to have more panels, but sometimes you might decide, you know what, let's eliminate some of our stack just so that there's less to worry about, and so that you're not visually overwhelmed.
Yeah, I think the most common use of that is if you have a tower at the very side of your stack. In that case, you kind of just want to get rid of that, even if you're wasting panels.
Indeed. And that's certainly the most efficient way of doing it, rather than downstacking panel by panel. It just invites death.
Yeah, and Galadek, well, I want to say kind of just hanging on, because Dylon isn't topped out, but Galadek's coverage per minute isn't bad. Dylon's just clearing all of it extremely quickly.
That's right.
And I think now it might be coming, but Galadek holding strong.
For the most part, he's only been trailing just marginally behind Dylon. Otherwise, he's just going even in terms of lines of garbage sent.
But...
but the stack raise, that 4 combo garbage fit perfectly to fill up Galadek's board.
Yeah.
That is a 5-0 for Dylon. Dylon is going to move on to face Yoshimitsu.
That's gonna be a fun one. I guess I can't just show this bracket thing.
Oh yeah.
Because we have it available.
Indeed.
So, I can actually... you can look at it separately, it's literally just a Google Sheet. I was about to share my screen.
Oh.
Okay. But yeah,
So
the
we're
next
doing
match
this
we
properly.
the next match we have is
Excellent.
Mado versus Lightning. Or I should say Mado, because I think that's just short for tomato, which I pronounce differently.
I thought it was like Finnish for worm. That's what I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but
Is
but
it?
in terms of the pronunciation, I think it is right.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, back to the gameplay. Have you told them to start? Or
I'm typing it as we speak.
okay.
Begin your set.
Set 26, I play Noata and can confirm it's finished to one. Oh yeah, Noata has like a Finnish translation thing. Oh, before this match starts, I should change theme so you can actually see what's happening. So,
Okay. Well, they've already started, so I'll get commentating.
This shouldn't take too long, in theory. Yeah, okay, it's already done. Mado versus Lightning.
Mado's trying to open up with an earlier pace lead by sending a larger chain. Lightning's going to have to commit to clearing most of that chain all of that chain on screen. Does have a free second tier clear. Let's see if he's going to go up there to prepare it. Mado wasting no time trying to finish Lightning off with combo garbage.
Oh,
barely.
Like,
just in time.
That was like some sliver of health remaining. Not health, stop time, there's no health.
Oh, 1 frame, but just counting.
Yeah, Lightning hanging on, looking to get a counterattack, but this garbage is not nice, and Lightning's just gonna have to settle with surviving for now.
Oh god,
yeah.
That pattern was disgusting.
That has gotten through it, but has more combo garbage to clear. It is still alive. No
he does not. Valiant effort though, trying to navigate through that crazy, disgusting pattern.
Ooh, a funny 10 combo for Mato. It was gonna be a 7, but then a 10 happened. And an air catch, just because why not?
Lightning was in a little bit of danger because it took him a little bit of time to find a clear earlier, despite raising to get more panels. There is that trade-off because if you don't burn or at least convert more of that those panels into chains and combos,
oh, wow,
you're left high stack and therefore less garbage is required to top you out.
That was a spicy chain from Lightning to open off this game, starting off on the offensive for a change.
Mado was caught a little bit low stack, so all of that 5 chain was on screen.
And I think Lightning is just throwing the kitchen sink right now. Just trying to catch Mado before he's set.
This is, I believe, the first game where, in terms of garbage line sent, Lightning is now ahead. Just by a bit now, because Mato has sent a few chains.
But now Lightning's on the defensive again. Mato is caught up Now Lightning has 1.5 rows of panels to his name, although that second tier
He
will
uses
help.
his second tier here immediately. Does he have time to set up something else? Going to work on his first tier instead.
But this transition is going to be awkward. Does get the 4 combo into clear.
Chains into the garbage, which is always nice to see. Get some extra offense and buys you more time to set up other things elsewhere.
Things are
Wow,
happening.
That lag chain, and
That's all in vain. He died.
I wanted Lightning to get that horizontal 6. He's said to me before that is his favorite 6 combo pattern.
To be honest,
What I call the checkerboard 6.
I kind of just wish I had an instant replay set up so we could just watch that that lag chain happen in slow motion.
But with what panel attack is, we just jump right in. There's no death animation. There's just a screen.
Oh no, Mono!
Remember what I said?
Just fumbling around and potatoing with some panels, and that will do it on level 10. Hate to see it.
Speaking of fumbling, there was a little bit of fumbling for both players' initial aggression, but they've managed to stabilize a little bit and send a bit more with their second volley. Mado is bereft of garbage now until Lightning was able to send 3 lines.
Yeah, that does mean Light is on the board. We are, for the first time this stream, not getting a sweep, although given we've only seen 1 match on stream so far, it's not
That's true.
too high bar.
Good down stacking from Lightning to get the garbage clear very cleanly. There is a Strogan opportunity, doesn't take it. Instead,
just down stacks
with
and
the
gets the
dark
clear.
blue.
Yeah, though
Clean.
I think Mado is not topped out and Lightning is in very much danger. And
Just as you say.
is now dead.
Commentator's Curse in this game is just it's wild. You could have blatant ones or very subtle ones.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call that really a curse because Lightning was already in a bad position and probably might have died anyway without me saying anything. So
that's true. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Rather than merely insinuating something might happen and decides to happen.
Likeshot says, "Lightning representing the Platin Expert." You love to see it. You know what? I honestly encourage any player of any skill level, if they want to get some form of competitive experience, there's no better tournament in my mind than the Expert, because there is no skill cap. There's no there is no skill cap. And with that, that layering though.
Yeah,
Mado takes it 5-1 over Lightning.
And yeah,
that was a very good set though.
Yeah, so I guess Lightning's style tends to be all offense, but a little less on the defense. So I think we kind of saw that in this set with Lightning throwing the kitchen sink and Mado, well, fell down to it once.
That is his philosophy, is like, my offense is my defense, just keep attacking. Okay, so within round 1, our next set will be between Ty and Decrites.
Ty and Decrites. I'm now streaming my OBS, by the way, if you do want to look at that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so now we have Ty versus Decrites. I am just going down the list.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you took 1 off Mado. That's no mean feat. So, Ty versus Decrites. 2 pretty... I think these are 2 pretty old names, although I guess... But like, these 2 were both here before me, and I guess I'm now an old name. Which is...
Nah.
I guess?
Oh, they started, okay.
Yeah, they have started.
I'm here. Hi.
Hi, Haramara. You're welcome.
Both players started with a nice medium-sized chain to at least slow down some follow-up pressure. Got a nice luck chain on Decrites' side. quickly reacts to the greens that appeared to get another garbage clear.
Still in a bit of trouble here. Doesn't have an immediate clear and does the smart thing of just making a chain, giving himself some time to think.
I managed to stack very well amidst a lot of extra clearing that was happening. Was able to calmly get a good number of clears going in a good direction.
So I'm just noticing Musie's message. Don't do like that to yourself. You did well. I say that I don't know if you're even in this tournament, but I'm sure you did something.
I honestly think like just entering is huge.
Yeah, just you get to play the best.
For those that are interested in just getting that competitive experience or more so improving, I always endorse it. Always, always, always endorse it.
But anyway,
that was a rather short game that Ty was able to take off Decrites. Let's see if Decrites can fire back.
How long is a short game now? That didn't feel short to me. It felt like just under a minute-ish.
Yeah, I guess I guess there's levels to this, but you know what? I think it just goes to show what the skill base has become. For those that are learning 10, they don't take too long getting used to, let's say, 30 seconds to 45 seconds to a minute on 10.
Mm-hmm. Whereas anything like 2 minutes or above, I would consider a long game.
That's reasonable.
But anyway,
However,
both
when
players...
we're looking farther up you go... Oh yeah, the farther up you go, the perception and scale of short and long...
It changes,
really
yeah.
it gets practically distorted with how crazy the longest games can go. And that's before considering the intensity of each game.
Yeah, once you get into like above 4 or 5 minutes, then there's like playing at however many key presses per second for that long actually
Indeed.
takes a strain on your
to
hands.
Fire back and take a win off of Ty. I saw within that game there were moments where they weren't hitting each other too hard with garbage, but that therein lies an interesting difference between players that are just learning 10 versus those that are accustomed to playing 10. Those that are accustomed to playing 10, they usually are able to dial offense back just enough so that they can stay alive but still keep their opponents in check. And then once it's time to strike or go for a kill opportunity, they can.
Yeah. I have like a priority list. Like first priority is don't die, second priority is top your opponent out.
Oh, I remember this.
Yes. Oh, you actually remember this, yes.
Yes, your list. I literally used it when I was learning 10.
Yeah.
Both players are basically playing with that flowchart in mind.
Let me see if I can find this list.
Okay, that was such a commentary Chris moment.
Yeah, okay, the list. The first priority is just don't die, so like do whatever you can, even if you don't have a clear in mind. The second priority is find a clear, so if you have enough time but you're not going to die in the next 5 seconds, then find a clear is what Decrites was just doing there. Was able to down stack and
popped off to that mid-air catch.
Yeah.
Doing it in tournament. He knows that there's more garbage coming, but he doesn't care. He's going to do it. And it looks good.
And
Never mind.
He's dead. As is how panel goes sometimes.
But you know what? Had he got that 5 combo, there was a Shogun opportunity with the yellows. It would have fallen squarely in place. So, as far as the solution goes, there was... Yeah, I definitely agree with what he had set up.
Oh no, Decrites getting caught out by that. I think Decrites like intentionally cut his chain, but then didn't realize that he was going to be topped out and kind of scrambled.
That's true. Both players are really good at those kinds of surprise attacks when they are after their opening chain, they're very good at following up with just the right amount of combo garbage. It's actually really scary.
Decrites with an 8 chain somehow. So Decrites with the early advantage in this game 6. But also with that big chain, even though right now Decrites is kind of just running free, Tai has a lot of opportunity to build back a counterattack with this rather large chain.
Tai opts to go for a double chain just there before going for a 5 combo. He's happy with his panel supply, and now he's going to go for a little bit of extra offense.
And now Decrites is the one in trouble, and ooh, takes a little bit of a scare, but has some top time, and Tai goes down. So we are even at 3.
This is a much closer set already.
Yeah, now just a best of 3 effectively. No, Tai making that match free just before it would have cleared the garbage. Little unfortunate. As Decrites again piles on the effort, so advantage Decrites, and that is a 9 chain.
Oh,
wait!
Go for
it. You definitely could have gone for the all clear there. That would have been amazing. I mean, obviously it's bad for your actual game plans, but it looks cool.
Decrites clearly cares about style points. I have no problem with this.
If you had the opportunity to make an all clear in a tournament match, you kind of have to take it, in my opinion. But either way,
I swear it reminds me of how some players would go Compoda opener on me, and I would want nothing but to be able to punish it. Cough, cough. You know who you are.
I don't, but are you calling someone out?
All clear in Tetris versus all clear in Tetris attack.
Same thing, right? Ooh, Tai is a tiny bit of stop time left, but
that was good planning though. Got a unfortunate extra clear with the green, so he had to change his plan on the fly. Meanwhile, Decrites with a lot of panels to work with. Let's see how he navigates to.
Yeah, this tower on the left, we see again Decrites making a match free in the right column where the tower was, instead of just down stacking, pulling panels off that right column, hoping that it would work. But that was still not enough.
Because of that those 2 panels keeping those that garbage propped up, he had less time than perhaps he thought.
Now Tai on to match point, although this game kind of deserves a game 9, I'm gonna be honest. It's been so back and forth.
Let's see if Decrites can pull it out.
Yeah.
Both players started with the 6 chain as part of their opener.
And it looks pretty even, both players sending out enough garbage to top out their opponent. Decrites has a second tier, and that's...
Well, you got your wish, Ma!
We have a game
9!
Game 9. Winner takes all. Who does the winner face? The winner faces GCT. So the way this is seeded, all the players in this first round get to place a winner of a previous group. Or something like that, because there's 3 groups and 3 is not divisible by a multiple of 2. It's slightly weird, but that's the gist of it.
It sort of works out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is dangerous for Decrites.
Yeah,
Decrites quick thinking.
Kind of panicking, is still alive somehow.
The way that he downstacked that, it kind of broke the clear, but that's it. Tai takes a 5-4 against Decrites.
Yeah, just not able to get out of that sticky situation. Nearly was, but not quite. And yeah, we move on to our final game of round 1, Lava versus Z26.
X25. Oh my god. I love when Zed changes his name.
X25. That is, it's at 26. I mean, it would make sense if it changed to X37. Then you just right shifted on a normal QWERTY keyboard once, but X25.
He's using the alphabet position instead.
The alphabet.
So it's like X being the 20. Oh wait, no.
X is not the 25th letter.
What the hell is wrong with me? It's past my bedtime. I can't count. I'm really scared. If I can't count, then I can't Shogun. If I can't Shogun, I die.
It's 6 the first game.
Well, that was embarrassing. I can't math.
Well, the thing with Panel, you don't really have to count. You kind of just have to see it visually. Like, oh no!
That was a quick snipe.
X25 just getting sniped by the 8. There's a GIF for this, I think. It was made a while ago, so I don't think anyone actually knows what I'm talking about. But where you just send a single 8 and win the game.
I'm probably too new for that.
I can probably find it, but it'll take more time than it's worth while I'm on stream. So
fair enough. Yeah.
As another quick offense from Lava, but this time X25 is ready for it. Okay, that counts.
Lava had mentioned that he has a new wireless keyboard that he's using, so it's going to be interesting to see how well it's been like serving him for group stage versus the final bracket. But so far, he is up 2-1.
Yeah, Lava is still very good at the game. I mean, every player here is really good at the game, but you know, some are more really good than others.
It's all relative.
Exactly, and now it's Z26's turn.
Quick combo from Zed to get a garbage clear. Meanwhile, Lava is under no pressure.
And Zed's still struggling. There's no clear in that second tier, and there's no immediate thing. This might be it. Yeah, now locked out.
Oh, that's looking like
oh,
a
not
lockout.
technically locked out.
Still
wasn't.
It was solvable.
Yeah.
But he took the wrong peers at the wrong time at the wrong spots.
Yeah. When you're like about to be locked out like that, it's really hard because if you don't take the immediate clear, you might just die. But if you do take the immediate clear, then that's one less set of panels for you to clear the garbage with.
It's so true. That damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of pressure, it sucks. But with what this game is, you're bound to come across those kinds of situations very often.
Yeah, and there's like kind of two sets of what do you call it? Theories, there's a better word for this, was the only one coming to mind, with how you deal with those situations. One of them is to just get really good at dealing with those and not panicking, and that can separate a good player from a great player. The other way of doing it is to just not have any of those situations in the first place. With amazing planning.
Yeah, I always try to work towards the latter, but unfortunately I don't have perfect execution on that. So I end up being forced into the former, where I have to just be really, really quick, never crack under pressure, and then I crack under pressure.
Z26 with, I think, a few towers with a nice insert into clear. And is Z76 topped out?
Let's see.
Lava definitely will be. Yeah.
He is. And there's some shot garbage.
We love to see the shot garbage. Is it actually going to be useful? Because that means the above garbage didn't clear, and now Z26 is kind of in panic mode, so you can kind of see by the random clears being made.
Thanks to how he downstacked, it seems like that layer of shot garbage didn't really cause too much trouble. He just had to continue to play quickly and find his next garbage clear, which he did.
But with that, Lava has now taken the advantage and is home free with no garbage on his board.
Zed is still looking to stabilize quite a bit.
But this is a tough transition. Gets a reasonably lucky clear.
Absolutely.
And is still alive. But well, the combos don't end. Z26 has been on the defense for what feels like at least the past minute.
has a lot of panels now, is able to swing for a 4 chain, followed by another 2 chain.
But that...
but
Oh no! You can see, like, on this, Z26 meant to downstack that purple to use it for a clear, but double swaps it back to where it was.
I felt that in my bones.
Yeah, it's happened to everyone, and
no! Garbage!
That,
Oh,
yeah,
you hate
when a
to see
garbage
that.
falls through the stack, it's so awkward to deal with.
Oh god. Okay. Well, that is it for our round 1 sets.
Yeah,
I'm going to drag Lightning over here because I'm going to be playing next round.
no,
never
the
mind,
next
don't
round
need
is
to.
Yoshi Dialon, and then after that we might
Oh, I mean,
be
like,
doing
because I'm in round 2, so I'm after.
Oh,
Yoshi
you wanna
Dialog.
warm up? Of course you do. That would
Yeah,
make
and
sense.
also like just change audio settings and stuff.
Okay, well, thanks for commentating round 1 with me, and well,
Thanks.
if things go
thanks
well,
for the commentary.
Thanks for having me. If I'm still around and available, I'll commentate after my match, or if I'm out.
yeah, I guess if things go well, then you just progressed, and then you can't commentate.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
I'm not looking
I'm
forward
gonna
to who I have
stop
to
'cause
play.
I think Dial and Yoshi went ahead and started.
yeah,
They have.
Yeah.
they have. So I'll catch up. Hopefully, no one took a quick game, and yeah, see ya, musical.
Okay, bye.
Good luck.
Thank you.
We're
Hello.
off to
yeah, we are
this
off.
patented, 30 some GPM offense from Yoshi. I've been commentating on this a little bit about how it's like absolutely brutal and it's incredibly fast. I don't think I've seen like any weak offenses from Yoshi this entire tournament.
Yeah, Yoshi, I believe, is... Yeah, Yoshi is top seed for this tournament, and is one of 2 GMs, I think. Actually, is Chaos a GM? Might be one of 3 GMs.
Chaos has not reached GM mainly because of the lack of ranked players at the top.
Oh, gotcha.
Chaos probably is like at that level. I think that Chaos and Musical both have the ability to reach GM in rating.
I mean, if we look at... I'm just looking at the bracket. Yoshi, 1-6 sets, dropping 1 game to Lava.
Yeah.
And Chaos won 5 sets, dropping 2 games. So, pretty comparable, all things considered.
Yeah. These two kind of, well, Yoshi and Chaos kind of went on a tear in group stage, and, you know, no mercy for everyone in their groups. I was in Yoshi's group. I kind of just, you know, hey, let's do this when I'm least prepared because it's going to be a loss anyways.
Might as well just not spend too much energy on it, but well...
Yeah, don't need to, you know, burn myself out trying to survive, but Yoshi still went at it.
In Dialon's case, he doesn't quite have that option. Given that this is a knockout round, it's single elimination because we are in the second stage of the tournament, so this is the loser of this
Dialon
match.
is playing very responsibly, and as soon as I say that,
didn't take you very long.
yeah.
For your first comms curse.
I mean, Dialon is a pretty responsible player. He keeps like a very good state of his board most of the time, and it makes him really difficult to kill. And his offense is still pretty strong. So I expect to see some pretty long games.
You should stop
You know-
talking. Maybe
Yeah,
next
let's,
game.
Go next.
GG go next. Well, Dialon is very prepared for whatever Yoshi's bringing next with that prepared 3 combo on the left.
Right.
But with that preparation, has not sent much offense to pressure Yoshi at all, so it's kind of on
With
the back
how
foot
the
again.
games are going, I think it's probably the smarter play to kind of wait and counter Just because you know that Yoshi's gonna send like a lot of combo garbage, and it's gonna give you a lot of resources to work with, so you don't need to put yourself in danger. Yoshi will put you there.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like the question, like, how do you beat a GM? The answer is with difficulty.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I watch like GM versus GM games, I don't think I've, outside of like the one-off ones, but a lot of them tend to last, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes on average. Sometimes longer. I don't know how many people have watched like some of the old tournaments or Airwalkers, and yeah, make an evening out of it.
Yeah, that is how long some sets can go if you're between two very skilled players in this video game. But Dylon holding strong, just approaching the 2-minute mark, doesn't look like dying yet. I was waiting for him to die immediately.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Well,
I'm just like looking at how fast Yoshi prepares things like that 8 combo. I definitely look at his cursor and I don't know what's going on.
yeah, Dylon finally perishing under the combo garbage.
Yeah, you have to withstand a lot of pressure from these GMs. Especially with how fast they set up combo garbage, and for them, in many cases, it's even faster to send lines via combos, just because they're faster than waiting for a block to clear.
And if you just look right now, Roshi is hovering around the 600 actions per minute rate. This is one style of Yoshi's play. They press a lot of keys, I guess, is one way of putting it.
The average diamond holds around like 400 to 450.
Yeah, something like that.
So, and I don't like, the faster you go, the harder it is to go even faster. So getting to that 550 is incredibly fast. Plus, he's also extremely accurate.
Yeah, just being 550, anyone can just do 500 actions per minute. It's doing 500 actions per minute and having them all be useful. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Nice 6
Yoshi
combo.
just swapping to buy some time.
Dylon actually having 12 panels in a line, having no garbage on the screen but being topped out. It's a rare thing to see.
Right.
And now Dylon has a lot of combo garbage and does actually manage to find a clear just in that shake time, which is impressive.
Yeah. A little bit of panic, but I think he has a lot of blocks to work with, so he's fine for a little bit. Just gotta make sure you don't miss swap when you're that high of a stack.
Yeah, simply don't miss swap. It's that easy.
Yeah. Oh, I like the idea that Dylon just went for. Went for a 6 combo, realized he didn't have enough time, and went ahead and abandoned it. That's something a lot of players, myself included, struggle to do. Even when you recognize that you don't have time, it's hard to switch gears and just, hey, that's not gonna work.
Yeah, you're just gonna die if we continue, so we might as well not continue. But yeah, Dylon holding up pretty dang well, all things considered. Not going around without a fight.
Yeah, pretty decent GPM too, keeping Yoshi topped off. I would like to see probably some more chains from Dylon. Chain garbage will eventually just kind of stifle the heavy combo offense for a little bit. Might give him some reprieve, but it also doesn't provide any pressure to these top level players. So
Yeah, I mean, you have to have them topped out at all, is the thing.
Right.
Like, even if they're probably not going to die under chain garbage, that's better than definitely going to die under not garbage.
Right. Especially giving like Yoshi free reign for panels is a bad idea. If he's given the ability to just raise as he wills, the garbage would be a lot worse. Ooh.
But yeah, the game does end. Not without a fight.
Yeah, Dylan put up a pretty good. That was pretty good. Not many people can stand up to that, even at the higher levels. Yoshi is like one of the stronger GMs, even amongst GM.
It's worth noting that Dialon, I believe, is a master, so...
Dylan has reached master a couple of times. He fluctuates around that that area. But I mean, Dylan definitely has his master level moments. If you catch him on a good day, it's a long fight. So now we have Mado and Musical. Musical is definitely like I guess, one of the newer people to approach masters or to be master. And I don't have good descriptions of Mado. He's just really cracked sometimes.
I think, as Mado takes an early game 1, I think Mado is like, on a good day, he's really good, but also sometimes he makes mistakes.
Yeah.
So sometimes just have, you know, you
strong
do 3 mistakes.
Strong Mado is very scary. Weak Mado is human.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Not
Either
that
way.
I'd want to play either of these players.
Yeah.
Both Mado and Musical are very strong, even on off days. So.
I mean, you played Mado yourself, so you would know.
Right.
Earlier today.
I've lost a lot of points to Mado, even outside of this tournament. You know, me thinking Mado is rusty, and then seeing Mado just go at it was a big mistake. I also hope that we get to see Mado's swapping. Ooh, that was a little unfortunate.
Yeah, this is a
thought that
sticky
would've
situation,
cleared.
but a nice Shogun, but that's
I
an
think
awkward
he's-
7.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, it does have
Okay.
back clear, and it's fine.
It was a little far to reach, but I guess I shouldn't underestimate these fast players.
So what were you just about to say before that sticky situation happened?
I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, that happens. Fair enough. Yeah, Mado's sending quite a... Wait, no, it's the other way around. Musical's sending
Oh.
quite a bit more offense to Mado, and it eventually pans out, ties the setup at 1-1.
Yeah, Musicals doesn't talk about his offense very much, but it's very strong. And it's very simple. He just sends combos in his chains, and it sends a ton of garbage. And, you know, it definitely works.
And Mado in some trouble here, but does manage to very quickly swap that 4. Mado having, I think... Oh yeah, that's what Mado's known for. Mado's known for being ungodly good at frame tricks.
Right.
If you've seen any of those clips.
Yeah,
So,
Mado has definitely also stolen some wins by just swapping really fast.
This factory
so-
for Musical, though. Factory followed by combo garbage. It's like textbook
Yep.
offense. Enough to
Mado
take
is
it
able
free.
to swap his way to victory. When I was talking about Yoshi before, something that Yoshi did was to just swap because your stack doesn't rise during a swap. So if you can frame perfect swap, theoretically forever until the end of time, you can never lose.
And that is called wiggling,
oh.
if you do that to avoid death. Oh, Mado having a tiny bit of their time, but wasn't
Yeah.
topped out. Okay, that would explain it. Would have died
What
if
a
he
save.
was.
What a
And doesn't have any clears in the second tier, so has to find it manually, but does so. And now Musical,
Yeah,
the one in a bit of
Mado's-
trouble.
Mato's able to wiggle himself until he sees a clear, or wiggles himself over to a clear sometimes.
Yeah, because it's not just you don't die while you're swapping, it's you don't lose stop time while you're swapping. Stop
Right.
time being the purple bar, and it's how it works is a bit complicated, but basically the purple bar is the equivalent of your health on the late. While that's above 0, you are still alive.
And, you know, Musical is a very studied player. You know, I have a lot of admiration for him because he's one of the people that didn't start off super strong. A lot of people joined the community and either via background from Pokemon Puzzle League, Tetris Attack, or, you know, what have you, start off extremely strong. And they get better. Musical kind of came in as a rather weak player and
Got a lot better.
yeah,
Clearly.
by studying the game, by improving himself little by little, yeah, he's gotten super good, and now he's a menace. Ooh.
Yeah, and that was a commentative less. Nay, change of fates. Yeah, Musical just, I guess, one of the more consistent players, I suppose, is very methodical, in my opinion. And
I
you
would definitely agree.
You can see the same very awkward garbage has fallen down the stack configuration. And had Musical done a little bit more garbage, that could have turned out a lot worse for Mato.
Right, the way to dig out of that is not intuitive.
Ooh, I think Mato also would have died there had he been topped out, but he was not, so...
Yeah, I think that was a miss-swap.
Something like it.
And I'm a big fan of that transition clears where you line up 2 blocks next to each other, but they fall at different heights. I have a lot of patterns that I like to.
Well, and that's Musical's turn to deal with that awkward little bit of garbage there.
Yeah. I think there are a lot of ways for him to deal with it, but definitely sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see.
Yeah, I didn't see either. It looked like he'd just got himself out of a sticky situation and suddenly, oops, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Both starting with a reasonable chain. Both going to be topped out for the immediate start of this game.
Both still having a lot of blocks to work with. And that's something that, you know, takes a while to get used to. The higher, if you raise your stack a lot in anticipation of a chain, you can get killed quickly if it's a lot of combo. Oh, that
and
was
that, speaking of a lot of combos.
Yep. And that will really punish you for poor downstacking order, as we just saw. It's like those moments that you have to really keep your wits and not panic, try to think clearly, but also much easier said than done.
Yeah, very nice L shape plus a +4 or something to make a 9 combo. The most efficient garbage combo garbage thing in the game, I believe.
Yeah, unlike 7s and 11, which are, I think, considered the least efficient.
Yeah,
mainly because the 9 stacks 2 lines offset, and for the number of is, I think, the most efficient. There's probably a bigger number.
Yeah.
Like maybe a 17 combo or something.
And it's more that the as Musical goes down again. It's that the 7s and the 12s send a 6-wide garbage block that covers the entire width of the screen, which is the least what do you call it, effective piece of combo
Panel
garbage.
efficient.
Yeah. Whereas like a +6 and +9 sends a 5-wide piece of combo garbage. Is that a little bit harder to deal with? Oh, I suppose this does count as a comeback. It was previously 3-1 to Musical and is now 4-3 to
Yeah.
Mato.
And now it is, match point for Mato. This would be the first upset if it happened.
I guess this is an upset by seeding.
Yes.
Although it is technically seeds 3 and 5, and they both came second in their group. It's just by virtue of which group they were placed in. So
Right.
it doesn't actually mean very much, but still
Yeah,
technically an
and-
upset.
Technically one. Mato is also, I think, rating-wise lower than Musical, but that's also kind of a lie. Mato is, I think, a little bit underranked.
I mean, wasn't there the whole thing where the leaderboard broke? I don't know the details of that, but there was something about that happening.
There was something that happened, and a lot of people like lost their ratings. But it all came back. It was like reset to back a week or something.
So no huge thing.
Yeah. Ooh.
That combo garbage is too much for Musical at the end.
Yeah. That entire screen of combos was absolutely brutal. So, GG's to Mato.
As our next match will be GCT versus Tai. I guess all of these matches just
Yeah.
they're just there's no easy matchups at this point.
Right.
GCT
No, I think this is actually, at least in my opinion, this is probably my most anticipated match. Solely because I've seen these two, I guess, for years now. Throwing down against each other.
Discord, can you send the message for them to start? Discord has decided it doesn't want to send my message.
I have a messages failed to load.
Is Discord just deciding to take a poop? Oh dear. Are we going to have to?
Well, they loaded together.
Have they started? Okay.
The match hasn't started, but they're down in the group.
I think Discord has decided it wants to die. This is a rather unfortunate. If either of them are in Twitch chat, I think I saw Tai in Twitch chat.
Yeah, but he might have also left. Oh.
Discord is dying.
Yeah.
Or if either of them are in the voice chat, I can just quickly go in there. No, neither of them are actually in the voice chat.
They both they both left. Well, Tai left, I assume, to be able to concentrate on the. I would definitely want to concentrate on this match too.
Yeah, but GCT. Oh wait, GCT is streaming. I can go into GCT's stream chat. This is very funny. Oh, your message just sent. I think going into GCT's stream chat will be the easiest way. At GCT.
Oh. Oh, the buffered messages, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, now they're both ready, but the game hasn't started. Oh gosh. Like, you can see this on my screen. They're both okay. Here we go. It's frozen. This doesn't seem good.
My panel just crashed.
Mine, okay. The match has just crashed, but I'm still in the lobby. Yeah. Sometimes these things happen. Yeah. But yeah, I guess while things are happening, we can talk a bit about these players. So GCT, I believe, a Grandmaster at some point?
I think he might have reached it. He's definitely the at that point. I think a GCT on a good day is definitely Grandmaster.
Mm.
But Ty is also one of the people who can, I guess, more reliably take games off GMs than any other diamond. So
Oh.
Ty, for how good Ty is, I think he's like one of the most volatile players.
Yeah. I've heard, like, sometimes Ty will just survive for 5 minutes, sometimes Ty will die to a random 5 combo. You never know.
That's painfully accurate.
You never know which Ty you're gonna get, so always gotta be ready.
I've seen Ty just dump out, 25 GPM for like 3.5 minutes, and then, I mean, I went 4-5 against him in group, so I hope he was warming up, because I'd like to see GM Ty.
GM Ty, we do love to see GM Ty.
Ooh, that was a far distance for that clear on GCT's side.
As Ty takes game 1, so it's worth noting that GCT won all of their group games, and I believe Ty won 3 out of 5.
Every single one except 4 against
Okay, 4
Yoshi.
out of 5, yeah. Okay, no mean feat then.
Yoshi being Yoshi.
Yeah. So again, seeding not actually meaning very much in this case, because... Well, I don't know, maybe GCT can take on the Yoshi. It's not... Yoshi
it will still be a little bit difficult. I mean, not even every GM can
take on Yoshi, but...
Yeah.
It just doesn't have quite the same, in my mind, the same inevitability as playing Decibel. If you know what I mean. Like, it's not like, it's not impossible. Like, it's been done before. But it's just very hard.
Well, then there's also, taking games versus taking a set.
Yeah, of course.
And I think that becomes immensely harder. Especially, if they lose one, they'll wake up a bit and try even harder.
GCT with the funny horizontal T +7. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but did look a bit goofy.
So a lot of times when I'm playing GT, I'm in voice chat with him, and every time I commentate, like, oh, shouldn't have done a +7, he will purposely go ahead and do as many +7s as he can.
Makes sense. Glad it commenting that Ty took a set from Yoshi once. I am not aware of this. When did that happen?
I mean...
I believe it. Like, it definitely could happen.
If anyone were to do it...
Airwalkers.
Oh. Yeah. Was it off of Yoshi? I don't remember.
Would have to go see the bracket to check for sure, but either way, Ty on a good day is a force to be reckoned with, I think is the point here. As Ty takes game 2.
Yeah, that was also, I think GCT wanted to move those purples to the right, not to the left. Yeah, I know Ty also frequently battles his controller with inputs a lot. So when he doesn't have input issues, I would see his like APM skyrocket, his BPM skyrocket. Now, as much as criticism as I've given to 7 combos, I do think that they have a place. There's, it's one more panel that needs to pop. That could give you a little bit of extra time, and then obviously, when the game gifts you the 7 combo, and it's going to take more moves to get rid of the 7 combo than trigger it, there is value in just taking it.
Like, a 7 combo is better than dying,
Right.
basically.
And
And
a 7 combo is better than no combo at all. Because it does still send garbage. I feel like GCT is thinking a lot. He's pausing a lot more between moves. Than
I mean, you
I think
say
I've
that,
normally
but then
seen.
I see GCT at nearly 500 actions per minute. So,
Right.
do
I
that.
mean, that's just a testament to how fast they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was poor downstacking order from Ty. But I think there was like a little bit of panic where he was trying to get off the top row without being able to see anything.
Yeah, but we are now back to evens.
2-2.
And Ty waiting for the garbage from GCT before popping the clear. Ty is, I think, one of the more avid screen watchers in this game. Watching
Right.
your opponent's screen to make sure, and just like that, Ty takes another game
Yeah.
with that one garbage that's fallen down the stack. I think that's been a theme recently of
Yeah.
how games have been taken.
That- So notoriously in Pokemon Puzzle League speedruns, if anyone's played S-Hard mode, the S-Hard AIs sometimes are absolutely godlike. But other times they suspiciously dive very quickly to that 4 combo that just hangs out at the bottom of the stack.
Oh yeah, right, because the strategy is to send 2 4 combos at the start in the hope that one of them falls down. And the AI
Right.
doesn't know
and then
what to do.
the computer just kind of gets stuck, and apparently it doesn't work only against S-Hard CPUs. It works against real people.
It's now GCT piling on some offense, and his tie is now topped off.
Yep.
And still looking for a clear, actually. Barely gets one in time.
Yeah, that was a little bit risky.
But now has not very many panels to deal with the transition and just kind of has to panic. I don't see a clear here,
Oh.
and no, not able to find
I
one.
think the green's on Ty's side. When he moved the top one to the left, I think that was a big mistake.
Yeah, there was a clear at some point that disappeared as Ty was panicking. I think.
And that's a tough situation to be in. Especially if you don't see it early, there's not much you can do. Especially when you start working with very few panels. I like the quick reaction to the second tier. And yeah, Ty not being topped off, otherwise I think that was starting to run low.
Yeah,
on,
both
stop
players
time.
here are just not topped off, although GCT looking to change that with that nice combo storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just enough. GCT now on match points.
All those combos are, leave you with no stop time, no shake time. And yeah, if you don't have anything prepared, that's death.
Shake
What
time
GCT?
being if you see the orange bar thing on either side. It doesn't stack with anything, but it is still often the difference between life and death.
And it's why a lot of these players go for a lot of combo
Oh no,
garbage.
GCT's with the miss swaps, and we're now on to a game
Ooh.
9.
Game 9. Match point for both players. Now, I don't envy either of these players because it's a extremely tough spot to be in.
Although GCT with some nice frame
GCT
checks is going to open with
yeah.
an 8 chain. Going to put them on the advantage.
I like that. It kind of, you know, basically, at least my opponent's 100% topped off. And, you know, Ty didn't send anything equivalent, so...
Yeah, although Ty is looking to make a rather large chain back off. Actually, Screen Watch GCT could have definitely extended that 6 chain, but noticed that GCT was high stack and knew that that 6 chain was enough to top off GCT. So some very nice screen watching from Ty. It might make the difference, it might not. We shall see.
Yeah. They also get to a point where, you know, there's like a little bit of mind games against each other about like, you know, do you have something? Do you not have something? And you know, trying to bait people to drop chains and combos either early or late. CT managed to find himself a way out of that. That was pretty confusing.
Ty has a lot of panels, but no clear yet, and so he's just going to do combos until he finds one. GCT also in trouble,
yep.
And that's enough. Ty taking that game and moving on.
He wasn't moving the light blues, he was moving everything else.
Yeah, it's a reasonable upset, although it could have gone either way, honestly.
Yeah, that was
yeah, very
real
good
close.
set. And I believe now Musical is able to come back on for commentary, while I shall hop off.
Indeed, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much. Thanks for holding it down.
That was a
nail biter set between GCT and Ty. While Mara is giving our next 2 players the okay to begin their set, I'm going to put up what I wanted to put up earlier, but didn't really get the chance to, some predictions. So if anyone who wants to make bad life choices with channel points can do that. Our next match is going to be between Chaos and Lava.
I'll be the first to vote.
I know that there are some people watching right now who really love thumping points. It's gonna be up for 2 minutes.
I only have 1,000 points, so
I have 25,000 because Sanker gave me so many. I just bet 10 and then made bank. Welcome back, Musical. Thank you, dog.
So, as GCT himself requested, somebody did, in fact, beat him in this tournament. That was something that was happening in the Discord, yesterday or the day before?
Oh, yeah.
GCT pinged, like, half the entrance to beat him in the tournament, to take away his, you know, expert champion.
Yeah.
So, regardless of what happens from now on, we will definitely have a new expert champion of the month.
Looks like it.
All right, here we go.
Chaos trying to strike first with that opening chain.
Yeah, what a tech. Nice catch. And Chaos is also a combo heavy player, so Lava could find himself running out of time real quick.
That's
Not
right.
panel. You always have panels if your opponent's sending combo garbage, which is like one of the drawbacks. Counterplay is extremely strong.
layering with combo and chain garbage is what really can make things really tough for your opponent.
Chaos reacts and does the 4 combo instead of the yeah, and just like that.
Didn't have a clear ready. Had 3 little stumps at the top of his stack, making it really difficult to get organized.
Yeah, we talked about the twin towers being extremely deadly. 3 towers is
Worse.
and much worse. It's incredibly difficult to downstack 3 towers as opposed to 2, especially when any one of them is kind of split off from the rest.
Between having to calculate fast and react even faster, it's just not good. It's not fun.
Yeah. So Chaos kind of in a bad board state. Digs himself out. No big deal.
Chaos
There's a couple of
instinctively went
miss
for
swaps
just for
that I was
more
watching.
organization in favor of an easier to react to board. Oh, this is gonna be a little tricky for Chaos. How is he gonna transition? Just pulls out a panel to get a free garbage clear. Lava tried to go for a slide. Didn't manage to get it, but instead rebounded with a 3-chain.
Oh, there wasn't enough follow-up from Chaos. Lava having that 5 combo that's just kind of sitting in the middle of your board.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. Chaos was finagling to undo a 7, and that took away time to organize the rest of the board.
I was actually talking about that last match. Just like, you know, it's worth taking the 7 a lot of the time, just because it requires fewer moves. You're not getting stuck on an idea.
It's so true. Doing so just expedites your decision making and just go to the next thing, and just hope that next time you're not encountering that situation where you have to make a judgment call like that.
Yeah. I would say it's definitely worth like untangling if you know you're extremely safe. Yeah, sometimes like even at the higher levels, your opponent just like struggles to find offense sometimes. So when that happens, you can afford to spend more time to optimize your garbage. Otherwise, I generally wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. It's all that may really differ between the two of us or any other player is how much time you give yourself. Factoring in your knowledge base of how you can rearrange that 7, untangle it, make it something else.
That was a really fast slide over from Chaos, and that absolutely saved
Lava.
I don't think Lava had a way out.
That was a
at all.
lockout.
Yeah. Like, Lava had a clear, but it would have led to a lockout.
Just prolong the death. Hate to see it. Guess gonna open with a larger chain. Let's see if Lava can keep some of that panel supply, so not all of it is going to be on screen, so it's going to throttle his pace for a little bit.
Which I think is fine.
That 4-chain will keep Chaos busy for a little bit. That was a really well-timed swap from Lava to get an extra garbage clear. Had he missed that, that would have been really bad.
Yep.
Unfortunately, he couldn't. There was some double swap weirdness happening that undid his purple setup. See, just as you were talking about earlier, Lightning, Chaos was, without a doubt, safe. Had time to get another 3 panels in to turn a 7 into a 10 combo.
Right. And, you know, that's something that Chaos likes to do a lot, is to open up with the super big combos, because the point at where you are safest is generally within the first 10 seconds.
Exactly. Some opponents may try to disrupt that by sending quickly, But even then, there is some form of limit depending on their speed and what they can react to.
On the flip side, you know, if your opponent's like really greedy, raises their stack super high, they can get punished by that, you know, small combo that just dinks at the top of their stack.
Yeah, it sucks.
I have a lot of experience with that too, usually
me
on the
too.
losing end, but you know, when you play for greed. Well, Chaos having some fumbles trying to get that block across, decides to just go ahead and take the clear first. Not really in any danger, but I can't fault that decision making.
Meanwhile, Lava took it very nice and slow with a bunch of clears back to back
Yeah.
to restabilize and get himself into a better position.
Yeah.
And got a 6-chain for his troubles.
A good amount of combo garbage. So
Ty says,
especially
"I
since,
fall
like,
victim to
Lava's-
the greed. Join the club."
yeah, definitely. Oh, tough spot. Tough
Oh,
spot.
I respect the intention to try to just buy a little bit of stop time with the 4. It wasn't gonna make a garbage clear, but yeah, it's those split-second decisions. And
I saw
execution.
Chaos start this round, moving his cursor in circles. So I'm assuming some like miss-swap fumbling.
Oh yeah, today's been bad. Let's see what's he gonna get for the. Okay,
Yeah. Okay. I was like,
patient chaining.
Now, when you chain to obtain a lot of time like that, you also have to be careful that your chain doesn't ruin your idea for a clear. And
Being
it's
able to
generally
factor in
something-
that kind of direction so that you don't disrupt what your eventual solution is really tricky. And every board is different. And sometimes if you
yeah.
even one small thing goes wrong, you have to recalculate on the spot. And you have
Chaos
to react
trying to
to
get the 5 combo isn't able to swap over yellows at all.
Got a nice little sink there. And then that frame trick to extend the chain. Love to see it.
I think Chaos was
while
also
I've
going
seen-
for the frame trick there to get an extension on his chain. It
Yeah.
looked like that to me.
Also of note, while I've seen Lava's APM has steadily been in the high 300s, Chaos has been either high 400s or mid 500s.
Oh, yeah. Chaos realized instantly, didn't have enough time for that. Just went straight back up and popped this clear.
Liking Lava's patient organization there. Finds the second tier here, sets it up, no hesitation. Did it when he had time. So at no cost to his board state. That was another well-timed clear from Lava to get that garbage clear. Again, if he was late, that would have been very dangerous.
Death. Oh, Lava not taking that 6. I would have. That's... Oh.
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Lava's trying to get the slide out.
Yeah,
Get
It
some
resulted
extra
with
time.
triple stump again. Gets the slide. Love to see it.
But it didn't
This is
lead to
tricky.
much.
How's Lava gonna follow this up?
Just yeah, I like the default when default to
That was
chain.
Well executed. All of that chain garbage falls on to Chaos' screen.
Yeah. Even if
Another
it didn't,
well-timed
I
spot.
think it was the right play. Just to, hey, your opener didn't quite work. You just get something onto your opponent's board. Don't let them
Yes.
have free reign.
Exactly. Don't let them run away for free.
Instantly realizing being a good counting the height is super important in this game. Counting can be extremely difficult.
Oh, there was some fumbling on Lava's end. Managed to still get the garbage clear. Nice down stacking from Chaos to get that dark blue clear.
I think Chaos was greedy for some combos there. Ended up burning a little bit more than he probably wanted to.
Set up a nice transition to get very smooth clear with the dark blues.
Fully recovered. Lava's board is not topped off.
Chaos reacts quickly to all of that combo garbage falling on his board. Okay, very tricky for Lava. Does he have a solution?
Oh,
Didn't get in time.
saw the solution really late.
Lone dark blue.
Yeah,
And that
Lava
is it.
definitely saw that solution super late. I think, yeah, downstacking that
Chaos scores
dark
the day.
blue and then yellows was the best. So
Okay, next.
Chaos moves on to play Ty, and then we're gonna have Yoshi versus Mado. Yoshi is currently warming up against
Yoshi wins.
GCT.
Yoshi versus Mado. Mado. The prediction is going to be coming up shortly. Who wins this set? It's going to be up for 2 minutes.
So while we're waiting for them to find each other in the lobby of all these
There
people
they are.
just sitting around. So Mado's been playing well, but Yoshi's kind of destroyed everybody. So I'm really eager. Quick double 5 from Yoshi.
This is all
I did
very
not even see him
convincing.
move that green
Both-
block back over.
Both
get
of these
that.
players are very reaction heavy in terms of how they
Yeah.
play, and you can see because their fluidity with their speed and cursor control
hmm
affords them so many solves that many other players just cannot physically do.
Yeah.
It's a sight to behold, hard to emulate unless you have the same kit.
Yeah.
But when they're on, they are spectacular. And they're hardly ever not on note, so
Yeah. Both of these players, they move so fast and are able to do so many things at once.
exactly. Okay. Yoshi took an early pace lead by sending a lot of combo garbage very quickly.
I think a lot of players would have opted for that second tier way earlier than Yoshi tried to go for it.
His flowchart is a little bit different. It's more like he's going to try to milk that stack for all it's got and set and do full send.
Yeah.
And you can't
When-
do a thing about it.
For somebody like Yoshi, where it definitely pays off way more than it doesn't, yeah, it definitely makes sense to do that.
Good down stacking
Yeah.
sequence from Mado getting a chain set up.
Yeah, Mado was
Oh.
actually super efficient with that movement. Just kind of like as he was like moving over to the left, he's able to rearrange his board in a good way.
See
Oh,
how Yoshi's
Had a
going to
little
get
bit of trouble
garbage clear.
finding.
Not topped out,
This is a
but
tough
still had a
spot.
garbage clear ready.
Yep.
2.5 minute game 1. That felt good. That felt good
That was
to
a
watch.
pretty tough spot for Mado. He wanted that chain at the end of last game and wasn't quite able to reach it.
Oh my
Yoshi
goodness.
popping a clear long before garbage comes
I just
down.
want to point you to something like 10 seconds ago. He had 2 separate links where he decided to go against what would have otherwise happened and just changed his mind, but he had the speed to do it and paid off big for it. Got a 9 combo for one of his links and then got a 6 combo for another one. Spectacular.
I mean, you know, don't look down on Mado though. Right now he's hovering at a higher, well, about the same GPM too.
Oh, this isn't supposed to take anything
Yeah.
from Mado's play.
This is, I mean, you know, I think for many players, like, being in Yoshi's current board state is extremely scary.
And Mado is doing everything right, just keeping himself safe. Found a garbage clear immediately, did not waste any time.
Yeah. Mado has all the right ideas. It's not paying off like it does against when he plays anybody else. Well, at least not the same way.
Let's see if he's going to stick with his current game plan of what he's sending, or change.
I don't think it's,
because it looks like with what garbage has been sent to Mado now, it does present that opportunity.
I mean, what Mado is sending is definitely, I would say it's like definitely the right answer. It's very strong and scary garbage. And I mean, his board state is still very good.
Oh my god, that was such a clutch garbage chaining into garbage. Rammed that dark blue over.
I like that quick swap.
See, there you go again. Like you said, Yoshi just, instead of trying to break up that 7, just took it.
Yeah. It still sends a full line of garbage, you know. Don't.
Galactic says, I don't know where to look. Yeah, me neither. Both of these players' boards are just so amazing to watch.
Quick swap down. Mado reorganizing his board as he downstacks.
Sets up an 8, pops it.
Yeah, I like that. Where you kind of milk your 2 chain for a little bit of extra time.
That was a fancy way of organizing and sending some more offense on Mado's side. Got an 8 combo for shovels. Meanwhile, Yoshi's just always ready with a combo or better to change to pop into garbage.
I mean, both of these players still hovering at
I love it. He had
pretty
time,
well above 20.
so he, instead of going for a regular 3 clear, made it into a 5. Exactly what I talked about. But Mado's not slouching either. Took a 5 for himself for a garbage clear.
Yep,
Quick reaction
enough.
with the signs and get
Yeah,
another
that
garbage clear.
was. Oh, there was a 9 combo, but maybe not.
Oh, the wiggle! It's only because I can't do it that I would have wanted to get out of it, except for if I'm playing against them. Then I don't want it.
I would not be happy to lose to that. But Yoshi wasn't in that much danger, so at most it would have extended the game.
Yoshi reacted to Mado sending a 9 chain and raised all the way up, get lots of panels, and try to get through clearing that piece of garbage quickly. But with his down stacking, he let the remainder of that chain on screen.
Yeah.
Good thinking, keeping up Dark Blue propped up for a garbage
I
clear.
mean, it paid off
but-
for Yoshi. That was so
It
much
paid off
garbage
for
that was just
Yoshi.
all queued up. I mean, when you know that you can top off your opponent that strongly, you know, you can kind of afford to eat the garbage. Eat the big chain in a hope for a kill, and
Exactly.
maybe won't always work, but after game 2, it's very possible that Yoshi just wanted an opportunity for a much faster kill.
That's possible. That was unfortunate. I was watching Mato's attempt to downstack to get a garbage clear, but just if he
One
was just a
move
little
away.
bit faster, but we're talking frame perfect here, he would have gotten that garbage clear. Very, very dicey.
And
I-
it's, you know, in some ways it's like pretty. Ooh, what a catch from Yoshi. In some ways it's a little bit unfortunate, but this game is, you know, a game of millimeters.
Ooh, that was a quick game.
Yeah, after game 2,
Yeah. Good stuff, Tomato,
good.
for holding out for some of those longer games, and congratulations to our first finalist,
Yoshi.
Yoshi. Let me just resolve that prediction.
Yeah.
Who's in?
What a
Oh,
match.
okay, yeah, well, no, that's so unfortunate. I'm not even gonna say anything about that prediction. So mean. Okay, I'm gonna set up the next one. So our next set is going to be Ty versus Chaos. Let me get that prediction up and going, running.
So this
Oh,
should
wait,
be a really
someone's
good
already done
match
that.
too. Every match
Oh,
from
never mind. Okay, starts. Who wins the set? Chaos. Oh, I think they're about to start too, aren't they?
Yep.
Okay.
I readied up. Yep. Chaos readied up as well.
Okay, the prediction is up, and they've jumped right in.
Oh, looking at Ty trying to also time his combo clear with the chain. I've noticed a lot of people doing that to like obtain bigger combo in the chain.
There's a lot of combo garbage that fell onto Ty's board.
I
Organized
like
things
that
quite nicely.
red save from Chaos. Even
Nice
amidst
9 combo into a 5.
amidst all their offense, they're like playing safe. Ooh, not quite fast enough. That's like one of those, you know, I don't think you can commit to the down stack and you just have to find a clear somewhere else on the board.
Yeah, training that instinct is really tricky because it's almost like kind of like a moving target where as you improve in the game, what's open to you figuratively changes.
Right.
And it changes
As
in
you
a big way.
as you become more efficient with your like movement, your stacking or your panel movement, your like down stacking order, you're able to do more. And you have to retrain your frame of reference for what you can't do.
And as a result, as your frame of reference changes, the kinds of solves that you go for and just how long you can hold out without falling into kind of a panic state, it really goes to show like how that kind of growth can influence that. Very good on Chaos' part to have a 6 ready for a garbage clear. Ty opted to just let the garbage on screen first before getting a garbage clear.
That was a little bit risky from Ty's side. I wasn't sure if he had enough time to do that, but you know, they
It
know their
worked out this
timing.
time. But it always matters and more when it works out the next time and then the next time.
Ooh, unfortunate Ghost
Oh.
Clear eats the 5 combo.
That was a good recovery, all things considered, from having to react to that 3 clear not doing anything into just
Right.
popping the 5 and then going straight to housekeeping.
Little offset for like 4 combos. Yeah, okay. That Chaos knows what he's doing. I was like, that's a little difficult. He takes the free 10.
That was excellent board organization, so that garbage clear would clear both the main body of
Yeah.
garbage and that little separated piece.
Both of these players play super responsibly. And with crazy GPM. 3 minutes in, sitting at 25.
By keeping
Oh.
up a lot of that garbage props up very high means that he's
Yeah.
going to be topped off for a long while, especially with the GPM that Chaos is maintaining. Oh, that was really good layering of that 2 chain to get us just one separate piece of 4 combo garbage.
Chaos not with
It's
too much on
like
his
he
board.
did it again. Meanwhile,
Ooh.
Chaos is working on 2 separate pieces of chain garbage.
No,
Did he
no,
find? Oh,
yeah.
didn't have enough time.
He was in the wrong row. I think he was looking at his purples to move across. But he was like 1 row below. And
Yeah.
by the time he realized that, it was a little bit late. Not a super strong opener from either player.
Both players trying to recenter a little bit.
They're probably, yeah.
A little bit of a lag chain from Chaos.
Yeah, which I think at this point they're both gonna try to chain a little bit to get both try to take some of that initial offense again.
That was an interesting choice for Chaos. Maybe it might have been a double swap, but it led to some wonk.
Oh, that's a really bad spot. That was
he saw the reds, but he got topped
Yeah.
out with the combo garbage.
yeah,
If it was just a little bit sooner, he would have raised absolutely and taken it.
yeah. I think there was like the miss swap before kind of just like got him a little bit out of sorts.
It did.
And yeah, mentally being able to reset from that is pretty difficult.
Ty has a lot of panels to work with. He's going to swing with the 4 chain. Ty gets a... Oh, he doesn't get the Shogun because he gets a 6 combo. Well, he managed to get a garbage clear, and he has more panels, so maybe it was worth it. Yeah, like, no Shogun! He gets it this time, though, with the greens. Meanwhile, Chaos still not topped out. Got hit with a piece of chain garbage. Followed up with some combo garbage.
Okay, he way too clear. And I really like that when...
That was an interesting down stack.
Oh!
But managed to get the most clutch Cyans off to the
I-
left.
I did not see that clear that he ended up getting because I was like looking at other ideas. But man, what a save.
That's usually very telling in that if they know and they just dart to that area, it's usually because it was prepared.
Yeah.
So depending on how everyone else who's watching, how they're solving the puzzle, it may not be the first thing that comes to mind. It certainly wasn't mine.
Yeah.
Ty ties it up. God, like Shogun haters out here, SMH.
Ty like not raising his stack as high as Chaos? Oh, that was a little bit of flubbing from Ty.
Bring up an interesting point there, like where by intentionally keeping the stack low, Ty was probably anticipating more combo garbage from Chaos, and in truth, when he was first topped out there, it was all combo garbage, well, practically all combo garbage,
Yeah.
and it rewarded him with a lot of panels to work with.
Yeah. Basically everything on his board now.
It's a very good opportunity for him to swing back and try to put pressure on back onto Chaos's board.
It helps you absorb a lot of pressure and still have a lot of panels to work with.
Sets
And
up a
like being able
three-chain.
to... Ooh. I wasn't really looking. There's no immediate clear top.
Oh, Chaos
I
is
guess the
doing a bit
cyan.
of movement testing there.
Ty also not opening with...
That was an excellent chain run from
Yeah,
Chaos.
I don't think Ty's gonna burn too much in his stack for garbage. Mainly because he knew that 7 was coming.
Takes the 8.
3-8. Well, prepared 8.
Nice 5 into 5 on Chaos's side. Yeah, sending that 7 chain right at the start with a bunch of combos laid in there helped Chaos set the initial pace of this game. As such, Ty is responding very nicely in kind, trying to find ways to put the hurt back on without putting himself into any worse of a situation.
There's a lot of avenues out.
Patiently waited for more combo garbage and get a full board of fresh panels.
Oh!
But he couldn't get the garbage clear. There wasn't anything immediately available. But he was looking at the top of the stack and rather not just a slightly under.
I was looking at yellows and the purples. That was like a free like 3 chain.
Yes. I saw like a free, yeah, basically the same thing. Yeah, sticking with a larger chain. But this time Ty is much more higher stack. Down stacks a little bit, doesn't leave too much on the board. With that extra chaining, however, it does bring the rest of it up on screen. But it was followed immediately by combo garbage. And now Chaos is at match point.
I was looking at Chaos' side and watching a ton of flubbing with miss swaps. So I was expecting him to have a lot more trouble, but Ty just send enough. So Chaos wasn't in danger, and then yeah, as Galadic mentioned, when you don't have a clear near your top.
It's crazy with this game in that
miss
at which you're and Chaos takes it 5-3. It's crazy with this game in that the time at which those flubs happen can really make or break a game. If it happens early, but your opponent also screws up, then it might be even. But if it happens after you send really well for your opener, it may not punish you as much. And that's what we kind of saw in that second to last game.
Yeah, even the last game, right? Ty had a flub
absolutely
when he was topped off versus Chaos having flubs when he's not, and it's all the difference. So I'm gonna hope that Chaos doesn't flub around with his controller, and then we could be here for an hour. All right, so Chaos and Ty loaded in.
Okay.
Or Chaos and
there's no break.
Yoshi.
Okay.
I'm like reading the third place match as well.
Are we doing that?
They're doing it off stream.
Oh, off stream. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So, let's go, grand finals.
Meanwhile, let me get predictions up. It's a little bit late, but better late than never. Who wins this set? Alright, place your bets. Oh, that was unfortunate. It's really tricky to kind of get the greens in a way that have a garbage clear without being punished for not having stop time.
I mean, a lot of those things are like, if they had even like a quarter second or like another 4 frames, they'd be able to
Would have made
do
the
it.
difference.
And that's something that's like part about the hard transition to level 10, right, is the few frames of health versus having 0 frames of health is such a big difference.
You quickly start to realize how easily for granted you kind of take the lack of solving awareness that would be considered necessary on 10. And you can go about a little bit more on a leisurely pace and not be immediately punished for it. The way that both of these players are managing their stacks
Yeah.
speaks
And
to their awareness, their acute awareness of what it means to be playing on 10, where you have, well, effectively none, but 1 frame of health. And for that reason, they will always try to find however many ways to turn ordinary 3 clears into combos and chains to buy stop time.
Yeah, that little bit of extra time is different. It's a game of millimeters. And both of these are, pretty combo heavy. So both of them will have a ton of blocks to work with most of the game. I expect to see, I am seeing really high GPM. They just, a little bit on both sides, need to be careful of not like overburning panels for garbage.
That was such a patient sequence from Yoshi to get a 5 clear for the garbage clear. Wasn't too hasty and just timed everything perfectly.
Yeah.
Chaos opts to get rid of that second tier clear and not have it interfere with the top of his stack.
It helps with stack management for sure. Chaos flubbing a little bit on the 8 combo, but
And
still
again, like you
has
said,
plenty of things prepared.
I saw another just take the 7 moment from Yoshi.
Yeah.
Both of these players' decision trees are very ingrained.
Didn't get the blue off top of the stack when Chaos was trying to down stack.
Chaos throwing some taunts. Oh god, okay. Seeing some wonk, like, just jumpy, jittery frames on my end. Okay, I think we're back. The dog in the grass panel enlightenment. Yeah, it's exactly. And everyone's is different. Because you. Oh god.
I don't know what the idea was there, but I think at least that point, just trying to buy some time.
The circular movement from Chaos's Cursor suggests to me that it's some wonk with the movement, and he's trying to figure out what exactly is causing it so he can mitigate it. But as he's doing that now, he has to contend with a 5 chain sent by Yoshi, followed by a little bit of combo garbage. No immediate second tier clear either.
Oh,
that was so. Oh my god!
Good down stack.
Like I can't do it.
Wait.
But I love how Yoshi just so smoothly.
Yoshi definitely. I was like looking at his board. He did not see the cyan clears until like the very last moment.
And then like it just didn't
and I
matter.
was like, he doesn't see it. And then of course he sees it. That was also really low on stop time for Yoshi, but you know,
It's all relative, given your speed. I'm certainly not where I would want to be in terms of being able to leverage that kind of little amount of time and make it actually feel like it's a bajillion years, like how these players do it.
Yeah, if I didn't see that as early as I did, I almost certainly would be dead.
That was really excellent chaining from Chaos' side. Didn't have to take too many moves either, so any movement problems wouldn't usually be an issue there. Just
No,
like
I'm
a single
having
swap.
Jitters.
That got a little dicey on Chaos' end, but it paid off where he was able to get a 4 combo for his garbage clear. Got another one.
I'm pretty sure he saw the solution, just by the way he was trying to move.
Oh, he's locked up!
Yoshi's dead!
I wanted to see a bit more of the wiggle, but yeah, it happens.
And really, for players at this caliber, it's going to be kind of lackadaisical things like that, or just a straight up flub that tends to kill them more than not.
Especially for higher level players, once you start delving into 3-minute games, 5-minute games, 8-minute games, and so on and so forth, the chances of either player proverbially falling asleep and losing that focus goes up, and it really hurts.
And I mean, realistically, they wouldn't die any other way.
Especially when they have such a good game plan going into it.
Yeah.
So that there's basically an answer for everything.
So, pretty good board stays for both players.
For Yoshi.
Chaos spending extra effort to do the 7.
Okay, got a garbage clear, but what's his next? Okay, managed to.
What a reaction!
That was insane from Chaos. Yoshi
Chaos
hadn't been
opts
topped
to
up
go
and
for
managed to get a very
chains
clutch
instead of.
garbage clear. Yes, wiggle because you can. I love it.
Chaos quickly moving up
Oh.
second tier.
That was good counting from Chaos' side to get an extra link in that chain.
Yeah.
Kept that purple to get a 5 for his troubles, for a garbage clear. Meanwhile, Yoshi gets a 5 of his own for another garbage clear.
Oh. Alright. Chaos is trying to buy time with that combo. And I guess it ate a free chain. But it's always better to play safe than to react. Chaos? Okay.
Good choice from Yoshi to for Yoshi to burn and then just have a more reactable board with the clear ready. He was anticipating basically essentially combo coverage only to fill up his board, and he got rewarded with a full board of panels.
Yoshi, knowing that it takes longer for the panels to move, decides to fetch the cyan from the other side of his board.
That was a real nice arrangement from Chaos to get an 8 combo garbage clear. Every move had to be right there, otherwise it would have been really difficult with inadvertent clears just messing up your board, walling you out.
Yoshi also just eating through this garbage so quickly.
Maro, Chaos is playing combo bingo.
I don't know. I did not find it very fun playing combo bingo. I'm sure most people in our group can attest to that.
It's a title that he got last year, but the server colloquially knows Chaos as the Combo King. For a community event that happened last year, it was like a Halloween combo-only build that people would play on. and Chaos took that tournament. Tournament? Event.
Same thing. Community event / tournament. Also highly encourage like anybody watching to join in on those. Should be another funky build for this Halloween.
To which, if any of you in chat are not already on the server and want to experience matchmaking here, and any other things that go on in the server.
And
consider
there's a
joining the
lot of,
Discord.
you know, fun things. Not everything is super competitive. A lot of builds are designed to be super fun. And you know, inherently they would try to balance out skill.
That was such a smart move from Chaos. We call those uncerts, where you move the panel out of the way in order to prepare the next solve.
Yoshi was also in a really tough spot. Managed to drag a panel all the way over from the other side of the board for that
Reacted
clear.
really quickly with a follow-up with the Cyan 5 combo link.
Chaos? Alright.
Good garbage chain. Oh, Yoshi had like an 8 setup, but didn't quite get it in terms of the swapping order. It became 2 separate clears, but it didn't stop him from finding a follow-up garbage clear in other offense elsewhere.
Yeah, I've been watching Yoshi a lot this tournament, just ruin his own clears for the... I don't know. I don't know for what reason. I won't pretend to know. Chaos probably looking towards for that Shogun. Decides not to do it or misses the timing. For anyone who is just watching, we are exclusive to this game.
He also had a nice sequence where he was able to get a series of combos from that large stack. Meticulously done. Yoshi keeps a green clear ready.
I do like that Chaos is working pretty hard to preserve panels. Probably to, you know, save up and send the bulk of offense again.
Well, this is his chance. Let's see what happens. So far, no big chains here. Just been simple 2 chains with a few combos mixed in. But because Yoshi had been mid to high stack for the last little while, that's going to be enough to top him out. Except for when he halts the garbage with that clear. That was a very quick reactionary clear on Chaos side to do the same thing. Keep the garbage from falling, and get more time to organize your board without looming pressure. That was such a good plan B.
Yeah.
Working with the Cyans that didn't fall quite in place, but managed to find an alternative route. Meanwhile, Yoshi's doing a fantastic job of keeping that pressure on, comfortably being able to attack.
I like that idea from Chaos. I'm gonna have to steal that. Where you have a chain ready, but then once you realize you have a lot of time, you take and try to set up something behind it that requires you to destroy your stack, and then you can just spend time to go fix it again later.
Doing that usually demands like more calculation, but if you're able to do that at very low cost to yourself, it's almost always worth it.
Yeah.
Between what more you get to send, and therefore what your opponent has to deal with, it usually will outweigh any kind of like bad situations that are born out of any mess ups or lack of following up. What a game! That went past
And
9
that's
minutes. I think that's like the longest of this tournament so far.
yeah. That was longer than a lot of sets. So match point for Yoshi.
Very clutch garbage clear from Yoshi. The only one available and got it.
And you can see when they get kind of put in a tough spot, they play a lot more responsibly than they are normally when they have like a ton of panels.
It's like an instinct that kicks in,
Right.
and there's very little downtime. It's like, oh, time to play responsibly, time to play responsibly. Okay. Yoshi doesn't
little
have an
bit.
immediate clear, makes use of the bottom panels, and got a clear. Quick thinking on Chaos's part to get a chain that directed him upwards to a garbage clear.
Yeah. Probably buying time as he scans board for the way out. You know. Contrary to popular belief, masters and GMs are human. They have to look for things too.
A little bit of awkwardness there with a double swap, almost mucking up a combo setup from Chaos's end. Still managed to get it.
Oh,
The
okay.
green didn't clear the garbage,
Clear.
but he got to follow up with the purples.
Oh, more than ready.
Meanwhile, Yoshi
Oh.
had a similar situation with the purples that
catch.
didn't clear. Converted that
Good
non-garbage
reaction.
clear into a nice chain.
What a reaction.
Followed up with another lag chain. That was crazy reaction on Chaos's part to get that time-sensitive clear any later, and then that would have put him in a really bad spot.
Ooh, Yoshi trying to slide a block out. So
Gets the Shogun. Ty says Yoshi was one more line from probably being spiked. Yeah, I believe it. When you find that you're in these games, you're no longer topped out, that momentary respite feels like, oh, I'm safe. And then all of a sudden, seconds later, you're topped out. Not even seconds later. That's how fast these players send garbage to one another.
I mean, yeah, not sitting at 25 and 28 GPM thing. If you see one of them not topped out, it's probably because you're still in the middle of sending.
Here she saves the 6 combo. It's gonna pop it to buffer a clear. Bad spot, but manages to chain to safety.
Gosh, making his way down the board, grabbing some extra time. I like that idea. It's like a little bit slower, but it guaranteed his chaos was super safe.
That's right. Very quick reaction on Yoshi to get that second tier clear.
It's almost insane, like that reaction.
Yeah,
And then the speed to pull it off too.
that's right. It's almost all. It's very easily overlooked, right? Because you can have that reaction, but it means nothing if the solves that you're going to go for accompanying that reaction. If you don't have that speed, then it doesn't really do much. Instead, you'd have to work towards solves that are well within your kit to kind of pull off.
Both making sure that they're not overchaining as well.
That's true in that because they're sending each other more than enough combo garbage. By keeping the chain sizes to, well, not a bare minimum, but just getting them small enough so that they still hamper your overall offensive pace, while also putting a limiter on your panel supply, is that kind of ideal that they're working towards. That and dangerous layering of garbage. The more single line clear situations that they can set up using differently sized different sized chains and combo garbage, the more kill opportunities they would realistically have.
And like both are fully aware that their opponent is good enough to dig themselves out of it way more often than not. But you know, this is 10. It only takes a moment.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Look at all that.
Interesting choice for that swap from Yoshi. Instead of going for a 6 combo, and that went for a 5, and it translated to I guess an easier garbage clear. Chaos's board organization has been very consistent in that moment where he was able to basically section off like a column. Okay, this is going to be a 2-chain, and then this is going to be these few columns are going to involve a combo.
That's really hard to do. Like you have to have just such good awareness of your board. And just not only that, but maintain your board. I call it housekeeping.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was a weird. Like Yoshi was like moving his cursor left and right there. He just ran out of. Just couldn't see what he wanted to do next, or just yeah. I wasn't looking, so I actually don't know.
Oh, not like this.
Quick kill. Yeah,
Not
I
like
hate to
this.
see it. Not like this.
That was a
That's
raise.
it.
He raised
Yoshi
himself.
is your September 2023 expert tournament champion. Congratulations to Yoshimitsu. And thank you to everyone who this was like a gigantic tournament. In context, the past few months we've had maybe, I don't know, 10 to 15 players ish for expert, and then this month we had 19. Amazing.
Yeah. And you know, there are other ones too. The lower level ones, which also have not been as full as this one. So I'm glad so many people came, showed up. And you know, congrats to Yoshi for winning. Congrats to Chaos second. And you know, thanks to all the participants. Without the participants, the tournament's way less fun.
Like, thanks for your points. Thank you to Mara for streaming and entering scores manually.
Organizing.
When the challenge decided to screw us all over.
Organizing without challenge.
Hour.
The pain through Google Sheets. My internal respect.
And thank you, Lightning, for commentating as well.
Yeah, it was fun commentating with you, Musical.
Likewise.
And thanks to everyone who came and watched.